I think that commissioning new music is very, very important because we're constantly getting new ideas about what music is.
Dee is such an exciting chamber music coach that the students become very inspired and do their best for her and for each other.
At YMF, we have a very outstanding coach for each ensemble, and this coach is very, very full of desire that the students play as well as possible, and they want to help them. It is a beautiful thing to see.
Dee is one of the most creative, sparkling spirits I have ever come across.
The greatest skill I learned from Miss Stevens was probably learning how to match my colleagues in sound, in quality, learning how to make one voice, how to make one entity. She taught us that everything was like a giant cauldron and that everybody had to contribute. But the only way we could contribute was that we had to mimic the other.
And look, when you play together and you actually watch your balance and your tempos are correct, it does sound better, doesn't it?
She loves what she does. She's passionate about it. She wants to share it, and she is as generous as they come.
And that makes it everybody gets to understand what the music is going to be.
Dee is artistically powerful. Dee is an inspiration to all. Dee is highly supportive of young people and collaborators alike. She's ageless.
Why do young people want to be musicians? Why did I want to be a musician? I tell you, it's very easy for me to answer that question for me personally, because when I was young, I started playing hymns in a church when I was 7 years old because they didn't have anyone to play, and I could play louder and faster than anybody around and sight read all the hymns, and so it was such a joy.
She's one of the most loving and passionate musicians and teachers that I've ever had the fortune of knowing and studying with. For the first time I met her, she had an incredibly strong and profound instinct, pushing me to achieve what she believed I could. She's a guide, essentially. And I always believe the greatest teachers are guides, and they help that young person, that shining new page, that wonderful new mind, that wonderful new experience, to be as independent and self-confident as possible. That's a great teacher.
Dee was on the inaugural committee for what became one of the most beloved events of Grammy Week. We highlight performances of young musicians to make sure everyone in that room and who was watching recognized there is a future generation on its way and everybody look out. So Dee was instrumental in making the introduction between the Grammy organization and the Young Musicians Foundation. Those moments and performances of the young musicians are probably the best remembered moments of Grammy Week.
I came from a small town in the Midwest, and they needed me, and I needed them, and I had an absolute fantastic. I even was in the marching band, which unfortunately I was in front of the drums, and that's not a good place to be.
Dee, congratulations on this terrific honor.
Congratulations on receiving the YMF Living the Legacy Award.
I want to thank you so much for everything that you've done in my life.
Dee, congratulations on receiving the Young Musicians Foundation Living the Legacy Award.
And congratulations also to tonight's other honorees, Al and Trudy Kalis, for keeping music alive in this community.